Now, notice Bayley's choice of words. Bayley says that she's come out and she supported Mercedes Monè. Mercedes has come out and supported her at different shows. And, you know, of course, the freaking interviewer, being an airhead, oh yeah, it's time that she come out with the hoodie on. Like, yeah, just give people a reason to try to look for them and blow their cover, right? Like, man, shut up. Like, people just talk too much. But you know what? Now, you see Bayley saying, I would never want to, like, come off like a traitor or something to the WWE or whatever. But like she says, she supports all wrestling, right? Okay. You see, it's sad that people in general are just like, I don't respect money hungry people. See, you all like might look at it like it's just entertainment, or no, oh, it's healthy competition. That's the stupid term they always. No, it's not a healthy competition. This is straight up jealousy and envy from a company that don't want to see anybody as big as them. This is why when I hear people say stuff like, the WWE, the reason that they suck is they have no competition. See, they need to come. Like, are you stupid, man? They have declining freaking numbers. Look, this past SmackDown, the SmackDown that they just had, or the one before, they had 7,000 people in the building, right? And Raw in February was in that same building and had 12,000. Okay? You talking about from ticket prices going up, everything going up. For everything that they do, you paying more money now to watch them on ESPN for you fool that's doing it. But all of these things, you don't think that it means anything? You think that people want to have to pay more money? No, not to mention the shows are boring, they're stale, there's nothing going on. It's just the same repetitive nonsense over and over, just the same microwave stuff over and over and over. So, now, when you say WWE has no competition, are you not aware of why they keep trying to do this every time AEW puts on a pay-per-view, we're going to put one on the same day? You think that the schedule just happens to work out that way? You don't understand what they're doing, right? So this is the mindset that WWE retards have. You don't have to like AEW, MLW, or any other wrestling company out there, but you're delusional. And it shows you how big of a slave these people are, because even for the people that's complaining about WWE's current product, they're still acting like the WWE is just out there by themselves. No, not the case. Not the case. And the WWE knows it. That's the reason they're doing what they're doing. And this is why, if you look at any other wrestling company, there's no other company on the face of this earth that they try to get their stars more than AEW. Not one other company. There's no other company that's producing stars that's being seen every week on TBS or TNT, on TV all across the world. So, not in America anyway. So, bottom line, everything that the WWE does, you have some retard trying to speak, I'm pissed off at the WWE, they're this, they're that, but you continue to watch and support and still glaze the hell out of them regardless. Okay, cool. But yeah, so for your debut on Netflix to come from a 5.9 all the way down to a 2.3 to a 2.1 back to a 2.3, and for your beloved SmackDown to do 1.3 and 1.1 and 1.3s, NXT is in that 600,000 mark as well. So all of the things is what makes me laugh is, yeah, true, you can say, well, Raw and SmackDown are part of a company that's 50-something years old, 60-something years old, whatever the hell it is, but at the same time, yeah, they are, you know, over the 1 million mark. Look at how long this company's been around. And you want to know what people won't acknowledge? And this is a fact. Wrestling isn't mainstream. And it's all out of all of the years that the WWE has been around, okay? The WWE still couldn't take their company mainstream. This is why they're doing what they're doing now. They're trying their hardest. What's one of the biggest complaints y'all have about the WWE? Oh man, the damn ring with all those logo ads, and oh my God, it's just this and that. Yeah, right. want to be Hollywood. See, a merger between WWE and AEW would never work. I would not trust anything that the WWE is a part of. I remember I saw an interview with Tony Khan back in the early days of AEW. And mind you, AEW is only 6 years old. But I remember him saying, yes, people from the WWE have reached out to him several times to get permission to use certain stars at some of their shows for certain things and stuff like that. And he said, they were always respectful and classy when he would call. So yeah, that's happened. And that's all. He didn't detail anything, but I remember him being interviewed and him saying that. So let's look at now the same company who, hey, yeah, you know what? They got such and such over there. They got Chris Jericho over there. Hey, they got, hey, let's see if we can, get an interview or try to get them to do a show or whatever the hell it is that we're doing, right? Be a part of something that they're doing. Now, the same company is trying to put AEW out of business. Now, when you waving the white flag and say, man, if you can't beat them, join them. They're not going anywhere. And they're far more easy. Listen, if TNA survived, please, so it would never work. Why? See, one, I don't see Tony Khan being a sucker like see, TNA's, they got a bunch of weaklings. One, WWE is going to want to dominate. No, so that's not an even trade for Hangman Adam Page to beat Dominic Mysterio. No. Hangman Adam Page or even a CM Punk. No. Do you think that WWE wants to see Adam Page beat Cody Rhodes? No. So to have AEW stars beat WWE stars, that ain't really about anything. Just, no, that's not the way that goes. You're going to make it fair or not at all. And it would make no sense to say, okay, let's do a two-deal contract where your guys dominate, then the next pay-per-view our guys dominate. No, that's not going to happen. And why do you think they have no problem working with TNA now? And you see what's happening. They're controlling TNA. Any fool could see that. But WWE retards have that slave master mentality and the slave mentality. That's the way it's supposed to be. They're the bigger company. Nah, bullshit, man. That's TNA. And here's the thing. It's not even like TNA stars are going up against SmackDown or Raw stars. They're going up against NXT. And we see what happens with NXT stars once they become, should I just say wrestlers, once they come to the main roster, they get treated like trash. So it would never work. And it would be something beautiful if the WWE, if these people had the right mindset, they could make a beautiful thing happen. Not this bullshit, fake, watered down WCW, ECW invasion type garbage. No. And also, this would be a forbidden door situation and a concept that would work, if WWE had the right mindset and would work with AEW, on a completely unfair basis, right? But no, and I really am not interested and don't even care to see it. We done seen this type of shit happen. It's all a fucking work anyway. You understand what I mean? It's not like it's real fucking fighting. So my thing is, if I was in Tony Khan's position, me seeing what I see, I wouldn't trust anything that the WWE touches. I wouldn't trust them. That's why I said it. All y'all try to make it like Vince McMahon was some saint. No, that dude was fucked up, and that dude had his share of fuck-ups. You understand what I mean? And y'all wanted his ass out. But it's because the current product is so shitty. Oh, now y'all have this fantasy in y'all head that Vince McMahon would come back and do better. Before he left, y'all wanted him out. Yeah, y'all wanted him out. And when Triple H took over, you guys celebrated. Now, all of a sudden, you want Triple H out. The way I see it is like this. What the WWE doing has nothing to do with AEW and vice versa. That's for me, I wouldn't be focused. My thing is this. You learn and iron sharpens iron. But my product is not based on what they're doing. My product is based on serving my audience and giving them the best that we can give and growing and improving in every area that we possibly can and keeping it that way until the end of time, okay, or whatever, however, okay, we was going to keep this going. But it would never work, man, because the WWE want to be bullies, and they already see that they cannot bully AEW. No matter how much they would like to be able to, they can't bully AEW. That alone bothers them. And y'all know damn well that if AEW right? Let's say it like it is. If AEW had been a little tinker toy company and didn't have a millionaire, a multi-billionaire, being a part of this company, they wouldn't be in the position that they're in right now. And so, yeah, WWE, instead of wanting to work with another powerhouse company, they want to be the only powerhouse company. So this would be a situation where you say, imagine if this guy fought that guy, imagine if this chick fought that chick. Nah, it's not the way it would go. That's how it should be, but that's not the way it would go. WWE would want to dominate, and pretty much they would want things to be on their terms, and I don't think Tony Khan is a bitch like that. So I could never see that happening. If WWE was to change their mindset and they did something where both companies are going to progress, because moments don't last forever. People think, oh, those, like, this one moment is going to cause you to watch this product forever. Nope. You have to keep creating moments, creating solid matches, and look at how different the two products are. Nah, wouldn't work, man. It really would not work. It's like somebody having a barrel full of oranges and apples telling you they're all apples when they're clearly not. And that's pretty much, you see the differences now. But if they were together, you want to make it like that in a way for the people that want to favor WWE. But no, WWE, they have a watered down product that's not respectable. It's really simple. And this is why they're losing their audience. This is why, people are getting sick of what they're doing. But for those who made up their mind, they just walked away, they have no interest, it is what it is. For those who are complaining but still watching, it is what it is. But at the same time, you guys epitomize what I mean about you're complaining, but you act like someone literally has a gun to your head saying, hey, if you don't watch this product, I'm going to put this gun on your daughter and I'm going to take her top off. This is how you act. Like they're not making, if they're making you do it, you shouldn't even speak. You shouldn't even be heard. You shouldn't even do videos. But yeah, AEW, WCW versus WWE, those days are over with. And like Bayley said, it wouldn't have been allowed back in the day. But, they support each other because Mercedes and Bayley are best friends, right? And that might be the only reason why. Remember, Coach said she's bored and she's washed up, right? And other people started co-signing that. Maybe that's the only reason they won't let Bayley go, because it's like, damn, they know Bayley, they know the potential that Bayley has. They know what she's capable of doing. Maybe she'll go to AEW and they'll use her right. Maybe they'll be able to do things that we couldn't do with Bayley. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, here goes another one that comes over here and becomes highly successful and doing way better now than she ever did here. You guys don't see that. But yeah, I'm not interested in the merger between the two of them anyway, because I know it wouldn't work right. And like I said, the products are just too different. It is what it is. But that's all I got for you guys now. Catch you guys on the next video.